Hello, I'm Brian Engelman. I'm here at the 2011 NAMM convention in Anaheim, California. I'm here with Governor Mike Huckabee. Hello, Mike. Nice to see you.
Brian, good to be with you.
Thank you very much. By the way, should I call you Governor? Mike, what do people normally call you now that you're not currently a sitting governor?
Most of the things they call you cannot publish because it's really considered adult-only content, but Mike is fine.
Mike is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mike, you're here at NAMM. Tell me, why are you here at NAMM as opposed to, you're going to be in Israel tomorrow, I think?
Not tomorrow.
Very soon.
Later this month.
Okay. So what brought you to Anaheim today?
Well, this is, we're trying to figure it out, but I think it's the third NAMM show of January, and I've been to one or two other NAMM events, but over the past 10 years I've been in a partnership with NAMM primarily because of a strong desire and commitment I have to see that musical instruments would be in the hands of every kid in America who wanted one. And I've been involved with the Wanna Play Fund. It's a charity that I promote on my television and radio programs. It's something I'm very passionate about. Music has been life-changing for me. I think it is for any kid who gets into it. And while I know that not every person, self-included, is going to be a professional musician, it's a life skill. Unlike so many things that we do that are adolescent in nature and we outgrow them, music is something we never outgrow. And nobody my age is playing tackle football. But a lot
Not
of people,
successfully.
That's right. They only get tackled once, and then they're in orthopedics for like the next 12 weeks. But if a person, gets involved in music at an early age, it's something that they can participate in, enjoy, and grow from. It's therapeutic, and there's value all over the board. But tragically, we have taken music and arts programs out of so many schools in America because we say we can't afford it. And my argument would be we can't afford to not have it, because it is a very essential part of the education process.
So now, when you were governor in Arkansas, you led a bit of a restructuring of that thought, like you said.
Right.
We can't afford not to do this, as opposed to, there's no money in the budget for saxophones and drums. You said, no, we have to. So how did you go about implementing that? Maybe just like now in 2011, where our budget is strapped, how do you convince people that there's room for it?
Well, Arkansas is a poor state. I mean, everyone understands that it's not the richest state in America, so I think a lot of people were surprised that we would do something like this. But the facts are on the side of providing music and arts education. I think if people look at the connection between students who have music education early and their math scores and their aptitude for language, their ability to have cognitive reasoning, there are direct academic correlations between students who participate in music and those who have academic success. But I would argue that even if there was not some type of cause and effect that improves the academic...
No empirical data to say, learn music, get smarter.
Exactly.
Even if you don't have that.
Even if you didn't have that, there is a great value because music is the cultural language by which we pass our culture from one generation to the next.
Like sitting around a campfire, telling stories, singing songs?
That's exactly what it's about. We wouldn't have our stories if we didn't have music to tell them, and if we didn't have art to depict them. A world without music and without art would be the most boring, lifeless, dreaded place, and with it, it gives zest to life. That's value in itself. So it has intrinsic value even apart from the fact that we can show, study after study, that there is a correlation between academic success and achievement and participation in music.
Well, you speak of a very boring world without music.
Yeah.
A horrendous existence. Speaking of hell, as an evangelical growing up inside of a church, were you told by certain members of your congregation or family to avoid rock and roll as it is a tool or implement of the devil?
Yeah, I heard that a lot, and I would turn it up even louder. I was somewhat of
Did yours go to 11?
It went to 11. Yeah, I'm the ultimate Spinal Tap junkie. So, the thing that I found was there was a great song by a Christian artist named Larry Norman, and he's since deceased, but he came along in the late 60s, and one of the great songs that he did was Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music? And it's a classic, great song, and that was my response to those who were very straight-laced. But I think it's ridiculous to think that there's a form of music itself that somehow is inherently wrong because of the syncopated beat. That was the big thing, was that there's something devilish in that. That's nonsense.
Like a Morse code hidden inside of
most people never knew that the music of the hymn that we sing with such great reverence, Amazing Grace, the tune of that was actually an English bar song that was taken, and then the lyrics changed so that it could be a wonderful hymn. I have a feeling most very stately people singing in church with their lungs going full blast have no idea that the tune they're singing is a bar song from several hundred years ago.
Well, Mike, I appreciate your time today. And one last time, if anyone is interested, sitting at home, watching online on the global campfire that we talk about, that's be interested in helping out the association, how can they find you? What do we need to know?
Well, they can go to NAMM.org, and there we go. Or I tell you, if they want to find out about the Wanna Play effort, wannaplaycd.org.
Wannaplaycd.org.
Right. And this is a CD. Every one of the musicians and artists, and great artists like Ray Price and Neil Sedaka and a bunch of wonderful artists, all donated their time and their tracks. Everything was donated in order to make this so that the proceeds from this go to buy musical instruments for kids. And that's one of the things that I've had a lot of fun promoting and helping to prepare.
Excellent. Well, Mike, thank you very much for your time.
It's been my pleasure.
And enjoy all that NAMM has to offer.
Have a blast.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I wanna play some music. Yeah, I wanna play along. Oh, I wanna play some music. Yeah.